boys and girls, what's going on? It's Tom.
And it's Jamie. Welcome to the Chronicles of Podcast.
The Chronicles of Bloodstock 2023.
We are half of Seething Akira. I'm Spud.
Stu
Simon.
Something is shining, it's striking like lightning. No clue what it might be, but I'll embrace it. This light in these eyes, staring back into mine like part of the design of this evening's assignment. Fuck it, let's take the risk.
First and foremost, how you all doing?
Very good. On a high, shall we
Yeah?
say. That was someone else.
Yeah, obviously just opened the main stage today, so how was it? How was the set?
It was emotional. Like, a part of me wouldn't say that sarcastically, like a Gwyneth Paltrow speech. It was emotional. I felt many things. It was.
And now I want to make candles for my cock.
Way ahead of you. Way ahead of you. Everything's merchandising. Everything. Right?
Blocked that out. Thanks for bringing that
Sorry. I mean, who even thought that was a good idea? I have no idea. We need a new candle. We need a new scent. Right, what's not in the market? How about Minge?
We really can say anything on this, can't we? You weren't lying.
Yeah, you're all good. We're all good.
God. Challenge accepted.
But obviously, other than smashing the main stage today, how's your Bloodstock been in general? Have you been here all weekend, or have you just got here today?
When did we get here? What day is it?
Yesterday. There may have been some drinking involved between getting here and this specific moment. Maybe a little bit of drinking, either that or I suffered some sort of massive head injury between then and now. It's been amazing. We've just been like mingling and maybe a little bit of drinking in there as well, maybe a little bit.
Only ever so slightly.
Yeah, exactly. We only had shots.
Okay. Of
Petrol, whatever. Honestly, whatever was going, really. But no, it's been amazing, right?
Keep bumping into people, because we've been, like, it's our third time now, so we keep bumping into similar faces, so it kind of compounds every year, and very welcoming, having a good time, camping, bit of drinking, that'll probably pick up now.
I can imagine. Now the set's done.
Yeah. That kind of anticipation, so it's a super big high. So
The true Bloodstock experience can now start.
Yeah.
Playing? No, I want to fucking drink, mate.
They have music here. Amazing.
Oh, who knew?
What a great combo.
What I love about Bloodstock, though, is obviously a massive family feel about it. There's fucking babies here.
Love it.
Do you know what I mean? I heard earlier that there's like a baby started a circle pit. Apparently, someone was going off on one. Yeah.
It didn't take long.
Sorry.
This is like the last interview.
Sorry.
Leave me alone.
We've begun now, and we've started.
Sorry.
But obviously, with sets and been playing festivals and shows, do you alternate it to what you're playing regardless of where you are? Because obviously, festivals, people might not be so aware of you, so obviously just back to back bangers. Whereas obviously a gig you go, well, people know what we said we play whatever the fuck we like.
It's certainly like we try and pick the set to the crowd, and you know we're kind of known for our live performance. We want to keep that energy up.
Yeah.
We don't get too indulgent with our ego and go, well, we like this because it's it's a bit out there. We've always got the fans or people trying to entertain in mind. So hopefully that comes across. So banger after banger would be a nice way of putting it. But, at least high tempo.
I listened to the latest album and I fucking loved it.
Thanks,
I absolutely loved it. So yeah, I was just glad I didn't get to see you because obviously I've been interviewing. So definitely in the future. But yeah, I loved it. And I'm not saying it's because you're here. I'm not sucking any dick. Literally.
You're not? Oh.
No, sorry.
I was told different information.
That was a genuine walkout as well.
Yeah, I know. It's great. We've never had that before. Ever.
Sorry.
You're all good.
How do I follow on to this? So, as a podcast, we are ambassadors of the Sophie Lancaster Foundation.
Amazing.
Are you guys aware of Sophie and her story?
Of course.
Yeah.
So, what happened to Sophie happened 16 years ago yesterday. So yesterday was the 16th anniversary of her attacks. Is this something you guys have ever experienced in your life, being treated differently because of the way you dress, the music you listen to, whatever it might be?
100%. I live in Brighton now, but I used to live in a small town called Wellingborough. It's just a tiny industrial town that's really, really good at heroin. And that's really all it has going for it, right? And so like being a guy who like has been wearing makeup since like, I was 15, I used to have to walk about an hour to work and back. And every day someone throws shit at me. Like, not every day, but like more often than not. It would be weird if it didn't happen. So like, and I know friends who've like had some horrific experiences simply because the way they choose to present themselves. And I think things are changing for the better, and definitely something like the Sophie Lancaster Foundation, that's really pushed that idea that this should not be tolerated. No one should have to go for that because of what they dress, how they dress and how they present themselves. No one should, you know. And to be, because we played the Sophie stage a few years back, so like being a part of that for me personally had like a very sort of a deep emotional connection. You know?
Absolutely. What about you, gents? Have you ever experienced anything from just because of the way you're dressed or whatever it might be?
I think in varying degrees we've all had something like that. There's always, you know, if you're dressing alternative, it could happen anywhere. But not to the degree that Spud's kind of described. But I think we've all had a bit of that.
Yeah, it's like you say, it is getting better, which is a positive thing. And as Tom was saying earlier, there's kids here, there's babies here, and it is amazing to see. But for these kids growing up, what do you think a charity like the Foundation could do to help support them, to make sure they're not treated like we were when we were younger, to get what happened to Sophie happen to them as they're growing up?
I think it's a really big question, but certainly things like this, bringing your children to this sort of festival, educating children from an early age that actually is about the quality of your character and everything else is largely irrelevant.
Yeah.
You know, I think that's where it's got to start, because I don't believe people are born racist and prejudiced and homophobic. That shit is learned.
Yes.
And if we can stop that from happening from an early age, we're onto a winner. You know, I think again it's about education, right?
Absolutely is. But should we talk about you guys, because you know you've just done a couple of shows in Northampton and London. How did they go? Little warm-up shows.
They were cracking. We played Blackheart in Camden on Wednesday. That went off from the get-go. That was nice to play in a room of people that have heard your music and like your music. We weren't farming that day. We were feasting. So yeah, that was cool. And then Northampton, we never played before. Spud's mentioned from Northampton, so it was nice to play there as well and just get blow some cobwebs out before today.
Amazing. And before we let you go as well, massive congratulations. I saw on your social media, it was like 400,000 streams on the latest record.
Yeah.
That is absolutely phenomenal.
Thank you.
You can see in your face you're chuffed to bits with that.
We're so proud of it, man. Like, Dysfunctional Wonderland and before that was like a bit of a musical pivot for us. But the Nozomi was like, that's where we all kind of, we found ourselves. We understood exactly what we were all trying to do, and it just came together naturally. So when everyone reacted so enthusiastically to it, it was incredible, you know, because you never know.
No.
You know, to us, like, we think it's great, but everyone else might go, that fucking sucks. So like, whenever it's like, it's just the best thing in the world, man.
Amazing. Guys, thank you so much for taking the time and talking to us. It means the absolute world. Get in the dry. As it's decided to bloody rain.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Should we do some more swear words in?
Yeah, sure, go for it. Yeah.
More fucking swear words? For fuck's sake. Everyone, a couple of swear words, lads. Come on. Get creative.
Go on then, next stuff.
We're out.